So in this question, I want to sketch y equals cosine of x from 0 to 360 degrees. And I've set up my graph here so far with only my x-axis. Now I need my y-axis and calculate my values. Now for that, I'm going to use the unit circle. So if I've got a nice circle with radius of 1 and set up my coordinates through the centre. This here's my radius of 1, so that's gone from there to there and all the way around. So my key values on my graph are at 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. Now the way we do it is this is my cosine value and this will be my sine value on these axes. And as I go round the point from 0 to 360 degrees in an anti-clockwise rotation, that will give me my value at whatever these coordinates are where I choose to stop. So 0 degrees, that's going to be on the positive cosine axis. So here, my cosine of 0 is 1. So let's write this in here. Cosine of 0, that's 1. So that's my point along there because my radius is only 1. So therefore this point here is 1. Next point on my graph is 90. So cosine of 90 degrees. Well, if I go round in a 90 degrees, just draw a right angle here, this is my point here for my cosine. Now cosine here is going to give me 0 because it's going to give me corresponding to my sine axis. So cosine of 90 is 0. Now what about cosine of 180? Cosine of 180, that's going to give me 2 right angles. So if I go all the way around, that's my 180. Let's write these in. So that point there, here my cosine is now going to be minus 1. And then 270, so I need a third right angle, 3 right angles, 270 degrees. So now I go all the way around to here. Now what's the value of my cosine at this point? Well, here it's going to be 0 as well. So cosine of 270 equals 0. And then back to 360. So I go all the way around and back again. Cosine of 0 is the same as cosine of 1. So that equals cosine of 362. Okay, so now let's put all these points on the graph and let's join them up. Cosine of 0 is 1. So let's let that point be my point 1. So that's the 0. 90 is at 0. So that's my origin. 180 is at minus 1. So let's let that point there be minus 1. So 180 is minus 1. 270 is 0. And 360 is back to the point 1 again. Now, the function cosine makes a sinusoidal curve. It's not a straight line. So we can't just draw these as a straight line and be happy with that as our curve. So how it goes is we go like this, catching the 90, down to the 180 and up in this kind of pattern. So that then would be my cosine graph. Y equals cosine of x. Okay, and that's a good place to stop.